Hello everyone, welcome back to another LEGO City update. There isn't much to look at the moment. We've got a new table right here. New table that we got from IKEA. And all our boxes are underneath here at the moment. But we've got a whole new LEGO City to make. And I know exactly what the plan is for that. It is a very sitting position, so I just set up my camera, place it here, and I'm at a sitting position. I can sit down like I do at my normal desk. Let's put in our first modular buildings. Alright, so the first one we're just going to put in just here next to the train like that. This one, very simply, is the Tudor corner set. You can see around there all the pathway going along, then a lamp. When I get some lighting kit, I'm going to order some lighting kit for any lamps in my LEGO City so I can really light it up when it's a lot darker. And then we've got a tree here, and then this thing is going to lead on to the next 3 or 4 modular buildings. Next one. Next one is the Sherlock Holmes Mould King. It's not actually Lego, but it's compatible. I got given this for my birthday a few years ago, so I've just kept it this whole time. I can put this down here. There we go. Next one. Sherlock Holmes house goes very nicely together with this, as the rooftops and the chimneys both match. Yeah, we've got a little alleyway going along here, which also leads up to the train track there. And then we've got a little CMF minifigure of Cole, you can see also there. And I have put in already some plate just to tile everything off, and it looks a lot neater than studs. Next modular building. So these next 2 buildings are where everything goes on in the back. So coming along here, you can just see the full scale of the modular building. And then coming down here, everything's tiled off. Going down this alleyway around the back, I've tiled everything off around the back as well, apart from this bit because it connects. And we've got some kind of smugglers gang going over here. So we've got this guy that's just got a barrel and some dynamite, and then this guy's just got another little sack, and then we've got some money that he's spilt as well, smuggling some things, money, some fish as well, just smugglers. And it goes very nicely around the back of this modular building that I then connect to the other one, just like that. Next modular building. So this next one is the Jazz Club, LEGO Jazz Club. This is one of the ones that I actually bought myself, not being bought by my parents or anything like that. So this one, very simply, is the Jazz Club. And then again, around the back, we've just got tiled off areas, which then, very, very simply, slot in the back here. And then if I can pick this up very carefully, there we go, and place it down again. Around the back now, you can see the alleyway going all the way down here, and then just like that. Okay, if we put the flash on like this, we can then see the whole entirety of it going down through the alleyway, through the back of the street, and then going off down there. That's where the train is going to go. That's where I could add storytelling. I could add a cargo train in there and add some kind of smugglers going down through there as well. And there's also an alleyway that will go down here as well. Very, very nice. So the next part of the city is always the roads. And as you can see here, I'm just going to place down a bunch of light grey base plate roads just here. There we go, light grey base plates. But actually, these are quite old. They're not very good. And they're very, very, very dusty. So you can see here, they're very, very old. You probably can't really see, but if you bring it up to the light, they are quite dusty. And they're very old grey. And I'm going to switch them out for something a bit better. Welcome to the new and improved LEGO base plates, the dark grey. This actually fits so well with the rest of my city because everything is a dark grey kind of thing, apart from this little outline there. Everything is dark grey. and it is look really, really good. I just put some green on as well, just to show you where it stops and starts. This, you can see, this is all a plate that I haven't actually fixed yet with paving. And yeah, it just looks so much better, I think, with the dark grey. Like, look at this. The difference it makes between light grey and dark grey. Dark grey just more blends in, which I really like. So the next thing I want to do is grab some things for this. So I think that the normal tiling for this won't really work. So if I go down here, grab some of these, we've now got some tiles. So I've got a mixture of dark grey and light bluish grey and dark bluish grey tiles. We've got some ones with some studs on top, ones with no studs on top, and then, I don't know, but there are a few in here which just have a simple hole in the middle, somewhere in there as well. We've then also got 1 by 1 little bluishy grey tiles, dark bluish grey and light bluish grey in tiles as well, and then some random pieces as well, random curves. And these are just 1 by 1 tiles and plates, 1 by 1 round tiles and plates as well. So this, I want to align the whole side of the modular buildings. I don't think I'll have enough. This is basically all I have. Hopefully we can get at least halfway with this, but let's see. So here I'm just placing down a bunch of different 2 by 2 smooth and rounded just tiles, just to make it look of like a cobbled street. I really like then also adding in the more of the bluish colours to add in a bit more colour, because at the moment it's just light bluish grey and dark bluish grey. Also added in some little olive green to make it look like moss or something, some kind of greenery growing, which I also added as well. Right, so after all of that, look at this paving. It looks so nice. Definitely contrasting the light bluish grey to this and all of this around, the dark bluish grey to the plate, and also the plate that's covering the actual studs themselves, and then also the cobble bits. I just love it. I love having a different thing in every single Lego City that I do. And we actually are more than halfway, because we've crossed into the second and third base plate. We've done these two, so more than halfway. Hopefully the 50 of them and the 20 of them that I've ordered will hopefully do it, and hopefully we have enough of these to fill us the gap. And I also have a few more light bluish grey of them. Well, no, bluishy grey colour. I also added in a variety of different green colours around the place as well to represent like moss and decay and stuff. And I also want to, any studs that I've left open like this, I'll add in some little foliage that are just peeking through the gaps. So yeah, that is that for now. So as a matter of fact, I did actually put all my greenery into this one place. So you can see this massive tub carries all this green stuff. So we've got trees, we've got branches, we've got random palm tree pieces, we've got bushes, we've got all these random Lego pieces that I'm now going to fill up this gap with. Let's go. So once again, as always with any greenery, I always start with adding the trees. I then move on to the little leaf elements to cover the ground, and then later on I then add a bunch of different greenery kind of pieces that go on top of that. Alright, so I have completed all of my foliage, as I've got a few trees just lying about. There's not much going on in the ways of flowers or anything, as I think it's just nice having a bunch of woods with all the greenery there. And I've also added a little bus stop here where the person just waiting to get on. And then of course I added some traffic lights because there's a zebra crossing over there. Now the funny thing is, as I recorded this video, I also got my mail. I bought some Lego from Amazon, which was simply just these. And I'm now going to put them on and see what I actually got. Alright, let's get started. So we've got our first one. I'm not showing you the front because otherwise I have to blur out the my postcode, and I don't really want to do that. So here we go. First of all, we've got all of this. So first of all, we've got the 2 packs of 10. Yeah, I don't know why they're in different bags. Not entirely sure, but I mean, oh, there we go. There are a few up here as well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, there are a few there. We've then also got, this is a minifigure I don't actually have. Oh, my lord. There we go. I don't actually have from a Lego series yet. This is the Spider Bite or something. It's the Spider-Man series. I don't actually have this one, as you can see there. So let's just quickly make her. There we go. So this is the minifigure here. Comes with this amazing arm and leg print and amazing armour kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's armour. Really nice torso and shiny legs as well. I love this series that comes with these orange base plates. Very nice minifigure. And then we've also got these two. Right, and then lastly, all these dark bluish grey tiles that go with my light bluish grey ones as well. I did also find, I can show you one of these, I found a bunch more in my 2 grey boxes. I found a bunch of them. So if I whip these 2 open here, these can go with that like there. And then these 2 as well can get put in with the rest. And that is everything that I got. It really wasn't much, but it was literally just to, oh, that's together. It was really just to get everything sorted with my Lego City. So now I'm going to head back over to Lego City and put all this in. Let's go. Once again, just placing down the 2x2 rounded plate tile things. I did actually start off with just using the ones I'd just gotten, so there was a big difference of just the normal ones that I just got and the old ones I had. So I changed them later. I then added in all the 1x tiles and plates to cover in all the gaps, and then also the 1x1 tiles to fill in the gaps. Then after all of that, it is finally complete. Look at everything. We've got pavement going all the way across here, all the way to the end. And look at it from afar. Look how amazing that looks. I personally really like it. You guys might not, but I think it is such a lovely, it just adds so much texture to it. It's such a lovely way to add a road, some kind of pavement onto it. And it definitely works with the dark grey base plate as well, because it blends in more from a further away distance. And I just think it's really good. Now I just want to add mini details, many things that just add more variety into my city quickly before I head off. Down here we have a little magician showing off his skills to 3 people. Outside the food store we've got a little fishmonger with his fish and his bowls ready to serve some soup for anyone. Outside Sherlock Holmes's house we've got Dr. Strange, Peculiar Sight, talking to some policemen. And outside the Tudor corner, we've got an old man buying a newspaper. And then we've got some scattered about bins, fire hydrants, some little mopeds that have been parked, one that's been knocked over by some car. We've even got a boy chasing an ice cream truck, trying to get an ice cream. And that is basically it. We have got a bunch of minifigures we need to add on my bed. We've also got this, which is a bus that I made that can be picking up this guy over here. But we've got quite a lot of stuff that I can add into the Lego City just to make it look more alive. But that, I think, is it for today's Lego City update. I've done quite a lot in this update. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope
to see you again in the next one. Bye for now.